Hey guys, Girl Got Game here.
And PCOutcast.
And we are back with Doctor Dekker after an odd interaction with Mariana last time. We didn't learn much.
No. She really was not opening up very much.
No.
Found out that she went out for drinks with Dr. Dekker and that Dr. Dekker was manipulating her and trying to push her.
Which I've been getting the sense of.
It seems like he was doing that to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So.
The only one that was cool with it was Elin.
Yeah. She's like, okay, I'll totally transform.
Yeah, and steal more stuff. That's great.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're going to continue. And we're going to let Jayas do some more.
Hello?
As, Jayas moved down our list.
Interesting.
She's like, notice me.
Notice me, senpai. Senpai.
I'm excited to do Nathan again, because,
You're excited to do Nathan.
Not like that. I mean, we had the loop day thing, so I want to see if he remembers that we remember. Anyway, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it.
Why not?
Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Huh, so that was a tragic enough event for you. Interesting. So you kept Hannah's clothes all this time. Aw. Nana.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it.
Wow.
Just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Ooh. What's your favorite season?
Autumn.
I thought you'd be an autumn person. That means you're supposed to be grounded and productive.
Wow.
And you like your space.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Really?
I'm neither grounded nor productive.
I would beg to differ. Do you know how many episodes of this we've recorded in a short amount of time? That's very productive. Why did Hannah love clothes? Donated?
Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money.
Our money.
I actually suggested a charity that Doctor Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Maybe we're finally gonna scratch on that.
Mind Stretch Outreach.
Mind Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's for poor
Professor
clever
X?
kids who can't afford private education. It's not much of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it. Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker.
Strange. Huh. Charity?
Yeah, I thought that'd be under donated.
Well, I thought it'd be more about the donated thing.
Sure, yeah.
Always giving?
I've got nothing.
Gifted children?
No, there's nothing. Oh, there is more. Sorry.
I don't know.
Thankful?
Can't help you. Sorry.
I don't feel thankful. Fire.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pile of ash.
Should I know something about that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
You mentioned it.
Should we review?
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it.
Probably have to
Yesterday,
talk about it.
I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Shaky loop incident.
Oops.
That's incented. So do an I after the C. D.
Ah.
There you go.
Nope.
Okay, doesn't want to talk about it.
That's not really something I know about.
I like how you just got just shorter and shorter. I mean, he did say, I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry.
Shorter and shorter. Don't make me beat you.
Wow. Pass. Wow. That was uncalled for.
See, it's not. I really shouldn't have been a psychologist.
You're not grounded at all.
No, I should be grounded.
Did you say pile of ash or ashes? You should do ashes.
I think fire is
There we
very
go.
primal in terms of energy. Maybe if I burn something, my days will keep rolling. Although I'm not sure you're supposed to encourage arson in these sessions, Doctor.
Oh, who said I was encouraging arson? I just wanted to know about the ashes.
That's all done anyway. Gifted.
Sorry, I don't know. Is it me or did it just really get cold in here?
Again with
Again.
cold?
Cold.
That's not really something I know about.
Are you cold?
I've got nothing.
Cold in here.
Sorry. No.
Mariana was also cold.
Yes, it is cold in here.
Can't help you. Sorry.
Maybe that was just like a throwaway to freak you out. Be like, what?
It's the ghost behind you breathing on your neck.
It's cold in here. Huh.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Answer that. Winter.
Sorry, I don't know. Is it me or did it just really get cold in here?
Oh, it's winter.
So I think we're kind of stuck on asking him stuff until we clear the cold. Even though it's not a, because he's mentioned it twice now.
Yeah. What do you mean you were left with winter?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Left with winter.
I think he just means he was left
don't
with
know.
her winter collection of clothes, that because she died in the winter.
Right. Wardrobe.
Did we say Mariana was also cold?
None of them know each other.
Pass.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Like not one of them has ever answered anything about another patient. They've hinted that they've seen other patients, but if you type their names, there's just nothing.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna change, but
Do you want to ask what he was doing on Valentine's Day?
sure.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day,
Okay, that's corroborated.
visiting Hannah's grave. It's the anniversary of her death.
Oh man, she died on
Parents wanted
Valentine's
a
Day.
huge funeral with
Oh.
all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Epitaph.
We walk alone without our angel.
Aw.
That's very sweet.
I've been alone since Hannah.
Oops.
I can't
Angle?
imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
I mean, only if you're ready.
Only if you're ready.
Should I know something about
We have
that?
to be like more.
Sorry.
Yes, you should.
I think you should probably stop having time loops before you start dating other people.
Yeah.
Just yes, you should start dating someone. Have you thought about dating the angel of death?
Speaking of angels.
Speaking of angels, you could have a new angel, an angel of death.
I was gonna say yes, you should look for someone else, but when you're ready.
I don't think it'll understand that, but yes, you should look for someone else when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you're getting at. Can you spell it out for me?
It wants it very simple.
This is a very simple
It's
game.
like
It's a very
yes or no.
It's a very simple game, but with very specific responses.
Mm-hmm. Kind of the contradiction.
Yes. You know what? To hell with it. Yes, you should start dating.
Can't help you. Sorry.
Yeah, he wants like the specific. Yes, you should look for someone else.
Yes, you should look for someone else. I don't think it's even going to understand
Okay.
that. Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for though. Just sign up to Tinder and start swiping. Maybe it's just company I'm missing. Although I don't really want any.
Okay. We did it. Do you want to try angel instead of angle?
Should I know something about that?
Why are you obsessed with angles?
Would you like to take over?
No, you're doing fine. Just slow down. There you go.
I'm not religious. But when I
There
read
you go,
Anna's
perfect.
epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she
Bearded.
was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
Hey, I
Well,
cleared
I
that.
completely cleared that.
Okay, now all we've got is Valentine's Day and donated.
And outreach and Hannah's clothes.
Oh, I can't see the green. Let's go back to Valentine's Day.
I was at Henley Church.
Oh, Henley
on Valentine's
Church.
Day,
Right.
visiting Hannah's grave.
Bryce
The
did
anniversary
mention
of her
seeing
death.
you there, or hearing about you being
Parents
there.
wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come through. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Henley Church.
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Huh.
I
Seems
mean,
very defensive.
it could.
Octopus.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
There you go. Hannah's grave? Okay. Visiting Hannah?
Sorry.
I think you did visiting. Inquisitive. Hey. Okay.
I've got nothing.
Archaeologist.
I think there's an O between the E and the L. Archaeolog. Should I look that up?
She was interested.
Ah.
Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
You admit what you were talking about. Interesting.
Still didn't clear Henley Church, though.
No, more to do.
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
You seem defensive.
Sorry, I don't know. Is it me or did it just really get cold in here?
That bothers me.
I think it's not like he's mentioned it 3 times. It's just that's one of his I don't know what the heck you're talking about responses, and he just happens to have used that.
Did you have something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder?
Did you have something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder?
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
So he called you? Day tripper. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back.
Interesting.
The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
Oh, wow, that got orange.
Cursed you?
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
Advice?
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
Oh, God.
I don't think either of those is a good idea.
I don't think you should set fire.
I don't think you should set fire to anything.
I don't know.
It wants us to pick, doesn't it?
Sure. Burn the photographs. You're gonna immediately regret it.
Photographs it is then. I'll let you know how it goes.
That's stupid.
That was enough to make it...
You should never burn photographs of your loved ones.
Well, why didn't you tell him to do the chair then?
Because I'm starting to lose patience with this game because it's being really irritating.
That's not Nathan's fault.
Go burn your house down with you in it and don't come back here.
Wow, that's not very good at all. I think you need some therapy.
No.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it.
I mean, we've been doing
Just
fine. It's only been 18 minutes.
I've decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
What's your favorite season? Oh, good grief.
There you go.
I like winter.
Good one.
Being snowed in with Hannah, just the two of us. It's paradise.
Sounds like my ideal day too.
How often do you get snowed in England? Like anywhere in England?
Good point. I don't know.
I don't think there's anything else
No.
on that, is there? No.
Did that...
I cleared
Clear.
Hannah's clothes.
Good.
My Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's
Okay,
for
so it
poor,
was
clever
gifted
kids who
children.
can't afford private education. It's not much of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it. Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker.
What can we say about
Like,
that?
thankful to Dr. Dekker? Okay. Poor, clever kids?
Pass.
Okay. Do you still have the tablet?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Feigning innocence, I
Did he
get
call it the pill?
He's called it a pill as well.
Do you still have the pill?
That's not really something I know about.
Okay. I guess he doesn't want to talk about that. Mind stretch outreach. What kind of program did he call it again? It was like a something program.
It arranges programs for gifted children.
Oh, okay.
Programs for gifted children.
Sorry, no.
I don't understand. Like when it wants such specific things, why doesn't it just have a list of things and you just click through them instead of forcing you to type all the stuff in and then it doesn't know what it is.
Maybe that is what the arrow is for.
So you just not bother.
You can use the arrow. See if it gives us anything. Your mother. Interesting. Did Dr. Dekker ever meet Hannah?
Hannah never met Dr. Dekker. She did donate to his charity once, though.
Is that a continuation of anything, or no? Okay. What about Hannah's parents?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I just thought because it had the thing about his mom.
Hannah's family?
Pass.
Okay. I don't know why we're asking about your mom, but I guess we can ask about your mom.
Tell me about your mother.
Your mother?
That's a very Freudian thing to do.
Yes, that's true. Actually,
She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Did you kill your mother?
Oh my goodness. Is there anything? Okay.
How did your mother die?
She stopped breathing. I don't know. I was 6. Something to do with her lungs.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cleared that.
I don't know what else to ask about that.
So you gotta call them.
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation. That's not really
Okay.
something
I think
know
we
about.
did go down that path.
I meant I wasn't in the mood to talk to Dr. Dekker.
Good.
I meant I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood for his shenanigans. Okay, that cleared that.
I think you and Nathan can relate to each other. Look, we only have one last thing, and it's about the kids.
Why would Dr. Dekker run the outreach thing? Can I just, like, no.
Why?
Oh. What a weird title for a...
I get what he's
Dr.
going
Dekker
for.
set up Mind Stretch Outreach so that he could influence the minds of children at an early age.
Wonderful.
Getting them to believe they could be anything they wanted to be.
Like his
Since his
list?
death, it's been disbanded. No more minions of Dr. Dekker.
Wow. Okay.
I sense some animosity.
Well, that cleared that.
Minions?
Just felt like he was growing this child army of Intelligentsia.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey! We did that really good!
We did do that really good. Just required a couple of
I am
hints and things.
a little sad that you told him to burn the photographs though.
Yeah. Well. Oh well. You sit in that rocking chair while you do it.
Okay.
Do you want to try and deal with Jaya in this episode, or do you want to leave that for another one?
We could try.
Yeah.
We could even split her up into 2 if we need to.
Okay.
Hi Jaya.
Is there any notes?
We do have to ask her to check on Elend's alibi.
Right. Let's actually do that first.
Okay, before she goes into her tirade.
Please check Elend's alibi.
It's very interesting that you asked me that. It's not something I can answer, though.
How come you have glasses on in here and you took your glasses off for the... What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I thought it was Ben's job. Now she has no glasses. That was weird.
I think, yeah. Say, can you...
Oh, they're in her hand.
Okay. Can you check Ellen's alibi with the taxi company?
One step ahead of you, boss.
Nice.
Elin was picked up from the pier just after 11 p.m.
Okay.
There is no way she could have got from there to here in an hour.
Good. Thank you.
Excellent.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Jaya.
Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about grief.
Tell me about grief.
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb.
That
Maybe we
phase.
should just talk about him.
Numb?
Comfortably numb?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay.
What do you think about the patients?
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Okay.
Nothing else on that?
Doesn't look like. Worked late?
We'd worked late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
In the chaos?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Referral letters.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
I wonder if that's going to be our next set of clues she gives us. It's like, here's some referral letters.
Interesting. Okay, so she's just gonna look that up.
Okay.
It hadn't even been a year.
So
He
she's
was a
known him the
quiet,
longest, it sounds.
solitary man.
Yeah.
A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
It's so funny.
What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say.
There's a lot in
You
there.
can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
What did Dr. Dekker tell you about the patients? Okay. Chats?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't know.
Okay.
She's like,
Hello.
Hey.
Good listener, maybe?
I don't know anything about
Okay.
that, I'm afraid.
Fit it in?
I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm grinning away here with the the listener. I can't help but think of Cicero from Skyrim.
Listener!
Listener! Ooh, listener, that tickles!
Maybe she's our Cicero.
Yep. Have you played Skyrim? Did you date Dr. Dekker? Now that would have been fine, because they're colleagues, not really colleagues. Would that be fine? That'd probably be fine. Date your secretary?
Isn't that normally frowned upon?
Well, in like a company setting, but this is just a private practice.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's under num.
I mean, we could ask her about Ben, but I don't know if you want to finish off the num storyline first.
Yeah.
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
Talk it out. There's a good girl.
Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum.
Ben's mom?
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Wow, judgmental much. He did just find a dead body. I would probably go to my mom and be like, could I just have a hug?
Mom, can I have a hug? I saw a dead body with his brains blown out and things. Oh, he was
gross.
Stabbed. Same difference. Blood. Lots of blood. There's blood everywhere.
Okay, well, for someone who was so worked up about Ben, she kind of got over that very quickly.
Yeah. Did you really have to interrupt me during a session with a patient for that?
Doctor! Ben!
Doctor!
I need to talk about Ben! Okay,
Got
so...
any other ideas for...
I'm trying to think what... Because she says so much on the num thing. She's like, he was a quiet, solitary man.
How do you spell solitary?
Tary.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
Okay, why don't you tell me which tree to bark up then? Barking?
I don't know.
Are you cold?
Are you cold?
Sorry, Doctor.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
She looks fine. I don't see any like goosebumps on her arms or anything.
No.
She also has no shoes.
Oh, that's true.
Nobody wears shoes in my office.
Excuse me, you are a secretary. You need shoes.
You guys are getting all your filthy footprints all over my nice wood floor. I'd imagine I'd have a wood floor at this.
Yeah, probably.
Decor.
Who's doing the cleaning, Jaya?
Ben.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect.
Yeah, confidence
after
grew,
you
maybe.
fitted
We
in.
asked about fit it in.
Yeah.
I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Maybe shouldn't have heard.
What do you think of the patients? Perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Like, we might want to ask about each individual patient too, and
Yeah, we can
see
try
if
that.
there's anything with that. Anyway, let's try confidence.
I don't know about
Okay.
that, Doctor.
What was the next one?
It was... oh gosh, it's gone. Probably shouldn't know about?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, well...
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's like, what do you think of, Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all
Good
up.
call.
He's such
Hey.
a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Tom?
Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like
A
Nathan.
quiet mess.
Youngish,
Can I get that on a
in his
shirt too?
early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
Go on then.
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground.
Ow.
He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
Oh.
Can you guess what happened? Sorry, Doctor. I don't know.
Was he the guy that Mariana was talking about? I find it interesting that you use the illustration of a guy who wants to jump anyway, and then encouraging him to jump.
Interesting. Okay, let's ask more about base jumping, I guess. I don't know.
I can't help you with that.
I think she wants us
Sorry.
to guess what Tom died.
Tom died?
He did die.
Yeah.
He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock.
What?
I wish I'd said goodbye.
So, he was on this mountain,
Yeah.
planning on jumping without a parachute, but he was killed by a falling rock?
I
He was
thought.
hit by a rock that fell from higher up the mountain.
Oh, I thought that he hit into a rock.
That's what I was. Let's just.
Yeah, you can replay.
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock.
What are the freaking
I wish I'd said
odds?
goodbye.
What are the freaking odds?
I don't know. Do I look like C-3PO? I don't know the odds. Good on you for actually listening. I didn't listen. Goodbye?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same.
What?
is
He
it?
resigned? Wait. Back it up.
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad. But doctors come and go, and only poor Jaya remains.
Did you die
I've
here?
got his resignation letter somewhere. I do all the hiring and firing around here.
Ah.
Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
The trust.
Is the trust?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the thing? The secret society in
Contradiction?
Contradiction?
Move?
It's very interesting that you asked me that. Not something I can answer though.
Do you want to look at the resignation letter?
Let me just ask about Alderby.
Okay.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
I'm going to look up contradiction in the trust.
Okay. Okay, there is more about that.
Okay. A trustee, she said?
Yeah.
Okay. Contradiction. The trust. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go look at our Let's Play. No, the contradiction of trust. Yeah, I don't
Contradiction game.
Sure. Contradiction game. The trust.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll look into that later, though, for
Okay,
sure.
let's-
Although that does sound like it might be something.
All right, let's take
right.
a look at the resignation letter.
Ooh.
Oh. 11th of February, so 3 days earlier, right?
Yeah, to whom it may concern, please accept this letter as notice of my intention to resign from my position, D. Wow, he didn't even sign his full name, so we don't know what his actual name was. Dr. Dekker. Okay.
Okay, that's not very helpful.
Trustee?
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Well, Professor Alderby posed as a patient to test Dr. Dekker. It's just a thing that he does. I'm sure he'll come and visit you at some stage, so please play along.
Oh boy.
Tested Dr. Dekker.
Test is the wrong word.
Good one.
More like gently guide. Professor Alderby had a lot of good advice to offer the young psychiatrists. He really helps them focus on where the problems are.
Yeah, he's completely psychotic too.
Huh. Okay, so there's not more untested Dr. Dekker, but still untrusty. Interesting.
Gently guide.
This practice is owned by a trust. They make all the money and leave me to make all the decisions, which generally means making lots of money. I headhunted Dr. Dekker. And you?
Thanks.
Headhunted.
I've recruited the last 5 doctors since I've been here. Now I've got a flair for recognizing the extraordinary. Both you and Dr. Dekker were extraordinary.
Extraordinary? How?
Both Cambridge graduates, both top of the class, both pliable, obedient slaves to my every whim. Yeah, that last one's more of a hope than a must-have attribute.
That cleared all of that.
Numb.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chat.
Oh, right. We're going through all the
He used to
patients.
Oh yes.
Work late with me and tell
Right.
me.
I forgot.
Actually, can I
Things-
skip?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. What do you think about Elin?
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
Puppy pods. Okay, was Elin clear? Yeah, okay. What do you think
We'll just do that.
of Mariana?
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
I wouldn't know. Alright, what do you think of Bryce?
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger.
Me
I don't
too.
think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes.
What do we
He's
start
not
doing?
the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Probably has undressed you.
He probably undressed you during his hour.
Bryce needs to get laid, so we'll try and make that happen for him at some point.
Right. I think he'll be all better after.
I think, yeah.
But-
Once he stops taking pictures and just, like, does something, I think he'll be
Right.
fine. What do you think of Claire?
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
I mean, she's just here for her appointment. Seems fine to me.
She doesn't want your cheap swill. Who else is there?
There's Jasmine.
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We did see her today, didn't we?
I think so.
Was it Lacey? Lucy? Who's the...
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Okay.
Huh.
Just
She doesn't know
don't
anything
know.
about...
Are they new patients?
Are they imaginary? Oh, let's just... Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. I wanted
Midnight.
to go...
Yeah, you have to go to the
Oh boy. Oh no. What happened? I wanted to go to this one. Jasmine, Lacey, so they're not on there, and yeah, we already asked about everybody.
Bryce, Claire, Ellen, Mariana, and Nathan. Okay. And that's still... Numb is now
down to
green.
Green, okay.
Do you want to use the arrow or a hint?
Sure. Who has a session on Valentine's Day?
Sure. That's a good
On
question.
Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Okay, she's Amber, and we got notes on that. Oh, don't click continue. Did Dekker call Nathan the day he was murdered? I should ask Nathan. We already talked to Nathan, and he did tell us that.
Right.
Okay. So what's...
The Numb is still on there.
None is still a thing. Okay.
At home?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that was the Valentine's Day thing. Should we say what we think of the patients? I don't know if that...
That's a lot. Okay, well, whatever. What do you want to say? I think...
The patients are interesting. Okay.
That's not even...
Yeah. Do you want to use the arrow again? Oh.
Who or what is Cthulhu? Oh, of course, what's his name mentioned it.
Yeah.
Alderby, or whatever his name. Alderby? Something like that. What happened to Dr. Dekker's glass in the video?
It smashed.
We heard that.
Yeah, and? I don't think there's anything else to say about that, but...
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, actually watching the Alderby video again, I think I told you. But yeah, watching the Alderby video again, I noticed that there's like a time in the bottom right-hand corner. And when Alderby's like, oh, gravity's going to stop, it was at midnight. And that's when Bryce's extra hour happens.
Right.
So I'm like, what if Bryce did like break into the office then and move the glass?
So he really does have the power to have an extra hour when everybody else is frozen?
I think it's to make you think like, what if it was Bryce? Anyway, who or what is Cthulhu?
Sure.
So you watched the tapes. Gold star for you.
What?
Madam?
Speak. That didn't help at all.
Yeah. Hit?
What does she think about chaos?
What do you think about chaos?
Nobody likes chaos, Doctor. We're supposed to be restoring order, don't you think?
What do you think about order?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
Is there anything else in our notes?
I don't think so.
Okay, so stealing, verbal mirroring, Valhalla. Maybe it just had to do with the tapes. I don't know what else to ask her about the Numb, other than like she had known him for a year. Or barely a year, or whatever.
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Raises eyebrows suggestively. Wah, wah, wah. Why did Dr. Dekker resign?
That is under Numb. So perhaps you should ask someone else.
Perhaps I should type hints into the box. Did you think about that?
Won't she be breaching patient confidentiality if I ask her about the patients?
Is it too late? Because we already asked about all the patients.
Won't you be breaching? Oops.
Breaching. Patient confidentiality.
Oh, don't be such a... It's just between us two.
Did that clear none?
It did.
What's left? Is there anything under confidentiality?
No.
But you're not go to the patient screen? She's not green. What does that mean?
It definitely isn't a green thing on that, eh?
So we have to come up with a random do you see something behind me? Is there something behind me?
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
Are you real?
I don't know.
Good answer. Are you died?
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Do you need those glasses?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
I think she just wears them some of the time to
Try and look smart.
look smarter. I don't know what else to hint. Does she believe that Professor Alderby believe what he said about the gods?
Okay.
Everyone has to believe in something, don't they, Doctor?
Hey, that was the last one.
Nice. Finally.
Good job, man. We did it.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys. We'll be continuing to Act 3 next time.